Pro Shop on Dream Car Garage is brought to you by BASF.
Well, today it's time to decide what color we're going to splash on top of this CUDA. We've got Chip Foose here to help us out. He's got a line of colors with BASF, the Glazerite 90 line, and he's come up with a whole palette full of colors, and we're going to decide if we're going to use the color right off the palette or we're going to tweak it a little.
It's always fun to tweak stuff.
I agree.
As I see you've done here. Show me your card. Tell me what you're thinking.
Okay, the idea here is we're taking a 1970 AR CUDA. It's got carbon fiber hood, bumpers, diffuser, spoiler, floors, splitter in the front. You know, so there's a bunch of carbon fiber in it. The original color scheme, obviously, was with the blacked out top, rear spoiler, and taillight panel.
With the AR CUDA had all the lines.
Right.
Are you thinking you want to keep those?
Not down the side of the car. I think we want to kind of keep it really clean looking.
One of the things I'm thinking we could do is, since you don't want the AR CUDA graphics down the side, maybe we do it linear with the car where the fender is going to be that gray, but then we can have a bit of the carbon showing, come in with another gray stripe, carbon gray, and pull it over maybe 8 to 10 inches linearly where we get that AR CUDA graphic, but it splits the carbon from the gray.
So that's kind of the theme. The other thing is the car's got to be practical. I mean, we want to do 200 miles an hour. It's not just going to be a show car.
That's practical.
That's practical, exactly. So the powertrain's there, the aero stuff we've built.
You've done some phenomenal work here. It looks great.
Yeah.
First thing I'm gonna do is just work on a detail of how that front hood could go.
Okay.
And you know, whether that's gonna be carbon or not. And I can show you kind of what I was thinking there. I'm not gonna get too crazy with the sketch, but all I'm doing first is just laying out a couple different ways it could go. If we're doing that matte color, then all the gray and all the carbon is gonna be matte.
Okay. And that's highlighting the carbon fiber part. Okay.
Now, have you seen the hemisphere green?
Actually, BASF supplied us one of your catalogs.
Now that green doesn't look like it here, but out in the sun, when I made this color, it was made off of that sassy grass green.
Okay.
And we can look at that, or we can adjust it and do something that becomes your dream color.
Yep.
That's my goal.
Perfect.
Just as a quick indication of what I was thinking is that carbon's in there, and we come up with either a dark gray or even go to a black. And you've got your matte color, you've got an orange stripe, and then the green. But here's how you're breaking away from the carbon. You could bring the black around this way, or whatever color we do.
Oh, I see, okay, yeah.
Come around.
We'd lose this totally here then, right?
Yeah.
It would come black just to the edge the way.
Yeah, if that's where the panel is here, the front edge where the grill is in here, I'd bring some green around instead of bringing that color down.
Because you're going to have green bumper for sure.
You're going to have green bumper.
Yeah.
I'll draw it both ways, and we can, you don't know if it's right or wrong until you see it. That's if the green is pulled back on that panel, which of the two, I like the black coming down better. I would figure probably 1 inch to 1.25 inches.
Okay.
Maybe even, yeah, I think I'd pull it down in here. And then you can play with it. Instead of keeping that just a real sharp corner there.
Just pull it around.
Yeah, what I would do is look at the profile of this fender and how that corner rolls.
Yeah.
Bring it in here, and then not rolling back and going to that, but rolling the side into it. Here's what I'm saying, you can run that stripe on the flat and leave that little edge so it'll catch a highlight.
Yeah.
So this would be the orange pinstripe and then the gray inside of it. If you're going to break the corner, then I would come in that way, figure out where we're going to split it. If we're going to pull it back a little bit, come in this way, then come into it like that. So you end up with that corner. It's picking up what this corner does if you look at that.
Yeah. The green is going to come right up to here.
Green would come up to the outside of that tape, and your gray is the inside. You're basically splitting it underneath.
And then your pinstripe
and then
is
the pinstripe would be this line. So if you pull it, rather than being right on the line, which is difficult to stripe, you pull it up on the flat, you can get a nicer line. And the other thing is that because this is a pearl color, it'll give you the flop. So you'll actually have a bit of a pinstripe before the green.
Yeah. just incredible. Thanks for the help, and
my pleasure.
You know, we're trying to figure out what to do with that front end and the carbon fiber, and I think that pretty much settles it.
Well, it's a quick ideation sketch here, but I think it tells a story, and this is the easy part. You got all the work to do now, and can't wait to see it at SEMA.
The guys have all the work to do there.
Yeah. Now, are you bringing the film crew to SEMA?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yep.
I'll see you back there.
Coming up on Dream Car Garage, another fantastic drag racing tip, and I drive the 2010 XK Jaguar Coupe.